Surprise, I'm back kindergarten with one more video. I couldn't just do the one read aloud for you. I thought I'd do a second one and maybe I'll even save it and I'll surprise you with it later on. This one is called Thelma the Unicorn. I know we've read this one in class, but like we've said so many times, readers reread things over and over and over. That's part of just enjoying books and sharing the experience together. So here we go. Thelma the Unicorn by Aaron Blabely. There's that title page. Hey, does anybody remember what this is called? This part of the book? That's the spine, right? And do you remember what the author does? The author is the person who writes the words, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. In this case, it's the same person. Okay, here we go. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all of her heart to be a unicorn. She is daydreaming about being a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it. A carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea, she squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. Good grief! Is that a unicorn? He shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? So what do you think is going to happen? If you were to make a prediction, what do you think is going to happen? Well, we've read this story, but Mr. Roos has never heard this story. I bet he would predict that that pink paint is going to hit Thelma and make her look just like a unicorn. Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. I'm special now, she cried out loud. And so a star was born. Look, she's got all the paparazzi there watching her, taking pictures. But look at her friend. Does her friend look like he's very happy? No, his eyes are wide open and his mouth is turned down. He looks like he's surprised or sad or worried. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved every bit. She loved it, every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. And this cruise ship is called the Fairy Princess. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky too. Oh yeah, it looks a little tricky there, right? Does it look like she's having the best time of her life right there? I don't think so. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went just to get her autograph. And her sign says, "We love you." In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please, don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all we want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really very mean. Roller skate for charity. She falls on her roller skates and look, they're laughing at her. And some just did the meanest things she'd really ever seen. I don't like unicorns. I agree. So one dark night, she felt quite sad. This famous little pony, she said, I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely. Look, she misses her friend. And so with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. Look at this picture. What does she do? She's going to clean off those sparkles. She cleaned off all of her sparkles and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely friend, Otis. And when he asked her about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, well, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me. So you just do you. You be you. And that's exactly the way God created you to be. He wants you to be special and unique.